Now today we are starting the new topic, pumping lemma for context-free language, and the new topic is pumping lemma for context-free languages. This is an important topic because how we can decide that some language context free or not, because only context free language can understand, can simulate by the PDF push down automata. Now the question is, as you already we have studied that pumping lemma for regular language, we have some advanced rules over the pumping lemma for regular language. Now we study here the same type that we already studied the regular language. We have already studied the regular language, regular language, and that can study and that can be processed by the finite automata, finite automata, and if there is a contextual language CFL, then they can be understood by only the PDA, only the PDA, push down automata. Then this is the methods how we can check that some language is regular or not, or some language is contextual or not. Then pumping lemma has some specific methods which can check for the contradiction that some language is not regular in these aspects. Now we are putting here some example, and then we can discuss about the pumping lemma. As already we have seen that they are in the content regular language. As we have mentioned here, there will be some number of state of finite automata. Suppose starting state, there is starting state, and there is some intermediate state, that is some qi, and there is some final state means qf, and this is the final state. Then there will be a multiple states, multiple inputs where the strings are repeat themselves. Then this is only for regular language. But if there will be two pumping steps, one is for intermediate state, and there again for a again for its second example. Suppose the data, suppose the automata is like this, q0, and there is some intermediate state qi, and again there is some fixed state, that is qj, and there is some again final state qf, and this state can consume a first string which are repeating in themselves, and there is some another set which can again repeat some string. Then this whole process we have using some methods we are using here. There is some alphabets that will be called your u, and there is some alphabet that is called v, that is the string which are using here v, and again there is a string which are using w, there is a string which again we are using x, and there is again a string we are using y. Then this is the methods how we can detect that some string is going to final state. There is two pumping string, the repetitions in the two place, in the place of v and in the place of x. Then if we starting from the starting state, there is two repetition in the qi state and qz state, that is your v place and x place. Only these two pumping steps we are using here as a pumping lemma. Then how to prove it and what is the objective of this particular uh, algorithms. Now we are taking some examples, then proving it. What is the objective of the pumping lemma? Now the objective of the pumping lemma. pumping lemma. And now the objective of pumping lemma is, what is the objective? Now the objective is we use the pumping lemma to show that we use the pumping lemma to show that a language L is not context free. Now we want to prove it. The given language L is not context free with the help of contradiction. Then how to prove it? As we have already seen so many methods in the so many way in the contextual regular language. Here we are using same that suppose we assume that L is a contextual language. L is a context free language, and by applying the pumping lemma, we get contradiction. Step 1. Assume L is a CFL and let small n be a natural number or the number of state in PDA. We are assuming here as a number of state in PDA, or you can say the natural number obtaining by using the pumping lemma. Obtained in pumping lemma. This is the variable n which are using here. Then again in step 2, what are we doing in step 2? We are using the string w for the language, or you can say the string z. Choose into step 2. Choose the string z of L as z is equal to, or you can say z is in L, so that length of z is greater than equal to n. Length of z is greater than equal to n. Small n, you can say the small n, that is the length of z, where z is equal to u v w x y, which already I have explained in this example here, u v w x and y. we are using the same alphabet here, U, V, W, X, Y. And then in the third step, step 3, step 3. In step 3, we are using the value of X, V and X, V and X. The length of V and X is greater than equal to 1, and the it means there will be some value in V and X, and the value of V and X is greater than equal to 1. And similarly, and the length of V W X is always less than equal to n. And this is the two methods here in step 3. Length of V and X, value of V and X is always greater than equal to 1, and the length of VWX is always less than equal to n. Then now in step 4, in step 4, we are using here the string Z in L. The string Z is in the form of U, V, W, X, Y is in L. So the values, so the Z, so the value Z is equal to U, V, I, W, X, I, Y, W, X, Y, I should be in L. Otherwise, if not in L, is not CFL. This is a contradiction. If this is not in L, then is not a CFL. This is the main logic of the pumping lemma in this point. If U, V, I, W, X, I, Y is not in L, not in L, then it's not a CFL. This is the main logic of pumping lemma. Here we are using first step. Assume L is a CFL if let n be the natural number or the number of state of PDA obtained in the pumping lemma. Choose a string Z of L as Z is in L, so that Z is length of Z is greater than n, where Z is equal to X V U V X U V W X Y. In step 3, the length of Vx is greater than equal to 1, and the length of Vwx is less than equal to n. In the third step, the string Z U Vwxy is in L, so that Z U Viwxiy should be in L. If not, then not a CFL. This is the basic this is the basic methods how to prove that the language CFL or not. Now let's take an example. That the some language is CFL or not. Now the example is here. Suppose the language L is equal to A की power n, B की power n, C की power n, such that n is greater than 0, context free or not. And this is the example which you want to study here. The given language context free or not. Solution, that is a problem. Solution, according to the principle. Suppose we already have an objective pumping lemma show that language L is not context free language. And now here we are assuming here same. Now here we are using the example and solution. now here we are defining step 1. Step 1. Step 1, assume L is assume L is a context-free language, and let n be a natural number or the number of state in PDA to process the CFL, and then we will define the string in step 2. Now in step 2, and now in step 2 we are using here in step 2, choose the string Z of L. Now we are take here Z in the L. Then if you not define here L, then L, the string of L is like this. String of L is equal to A B C A A B B C C triple A triple B triple C and so on. This is the whole string of the language. Then in the second step we are using Z WZ. Suppose Z is equal to first string A B C. We are using the first string A B C as in Z. Then the value of Z is equal to this, and then now we are using here and the value of Z. The value of Z is equal to ABC, and if you put the value of A power n, B power n, C power n, it means the value of is equal to 3n, n is greater than 0, then 3n, and this 3n, the length of Z, this 3n is greater than equal to n, because the length of this Z, it means length of Z is greater than equal to n. We are using 3n. 3n means the value of n, A power n, B power n, C power n. If we are using ABC, the value of ABC is equal to 3. The value of this is equal to 3n. That may be greater than value of this. And the value of Z is equal to like this. Then we are using Z is equal to U V W X Y. This is the form of Z. That's the form of Z. U V W X Y. We can convert this 3n is equal to this, means n greater than n. It will be like the length of Z equal to greater than Z. And now we can convert in step 3. In step 3. Now in step 3 we have to here in step 3 the length of Vx is greater than equal to n. Then if we put the value, if we assign the value of Z, then we have the criteria value of V and X. It means length of Vx is greater than 1, greater than equal to 1, and the length of Vwx is less than n. This is the criteria to define the value, assign the value of u v w x y, as we have assumed the string ABC. And now if we assign the value of ABC, then in step 4, and what are you doing in step 4? In step 4, if we put the value of u v w x and y, if we put the value this u, assign the value of u as a, v as b, w as c, then according to this the value of u is equal to this, and x is equal to epsilon and y is equal to epsilon. This is the first. This may be the first case. This may be the first case. Similarly, we can write here U tends to epsilon, V tends to A, W tends to B, X tends to C, and Y tends to epsilon. This may be the case, second case. This is the first case. This is the second case. And there may be more cases. U tends to epsilon, V tends to AB, and W tends to C, X tends to epsilon, Y tends to epsilon. This may be the third case, and similarly you can assign here U tends to epsilon, V tends to A, W tends to B, X tends to C, Y tends to epsilon. This may be the fourth case. Now these are the four cases which you have assigned according to the rule. Second and third step, when the value of length of Vx, the value of Vx is greater than or equal to 1, we have some value, X has null value, there is 1. According to this rule, we have the length is less than or equal to Uvx. Uvx has the length greater less than 3 and less than or equal to 3. Then this is the cases, number of cases we can define through the criteria 4. Now after the criteria 4, we are going to the derivation. How to derivate the condition in step 4. The result of the step 4. What the results you are getting? Now according to the rule in step 5, step 4, in the pumping lemma we are step 4 utilizing this. In step 4 we are going to the derivation of the strings. If we have the string Z, then Z tends to U, V, W, X, Y, that is equal to A, B, C. And according to the the value of first condition, according to first condition, U, V, W, X, Y, that is equal to A, B, C. Then second is your U, V2, W, X2, Y, that is equal to, according to the first condition, U, V, W, and epsilon. Then U has the value A, V has the value B, B2 means BB, and W is equal to C, and there is epsilon value, then nothing. U, V3, W, X3, Y, and there will be A, B, 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 C. And now this is the derivation of the first condition. Similarly, we are using the second condition. According to second condition, we are using U, V, W, X, Y. Then the value of this is equal to A, B, C. Then if you are using U, V2, W, X2, Y, then you are getting second condition V, B, C. Then there will be A, B, C, C. Then similarly V2, V3, W, X3, Y. Then you are using A, B, C, C, C. And this is according to the second rule. And now again, if we move to the third condition, U, V, W, X, Y, they go to A, B, C. Then again U, V2, W, X2, Y, that is equal to, according to this rule, A, B and C. Then A, B, C, again U, V2, W, x2 y, that is equal to a b a b a b c. Again, if we are using fourth rule, then u v w x y should be abc abc u v2 w x2 y, that is equal to, according to this rule, v v x y. Means that is again the same case, but then we changes something. We are putting here as a epsilon, we are putting here a b, and then we are putting here c. It means there will be a b c, then we are putting there this, then there will be a, there is a, means a b b c, then u v2 v3 w x3 y, there should be a b b b c. And now according to the all the conditions, and these all condition, all the strings which are generating, the all condition strings are generating, that is not in L, then we can say here, prove that from the contradiction we can prove that, prove for contradiction, prove for contradiction that the value of z is not the element, is not the element of L, and we can prove it, the language is not CFL. This is the proven, because this string is not in CF, and this is not in L, and this is not in L, and this is not in L, and this is not in L. Only the first string matches, but the string, the continuous string is not matches. It means there is no any cases which are met, which are make the CFL. Then in this method we can apply every language of CFL and check the language is CFL or not. This is the most important theorem of the pumping lemma.